I'm gonna stretch for a minute, let the live kick in. It takes a minute. Might as well make it a habit. As soon as you jump in the live here, just go ahead and double tap. You're gonna get something that's beneficial, like today, as you see, deficit decline push-ups. So incline, we're going more elevated up in this way, like towards a wall push-up, sort of would be a type of incline. And then decline is where your feet goes up. So we're going to be decline, and then what makes a deficit is we're going to have the dumbbells to lift, to activate more grip, as well as it's going to lift us. So kind of like when you're doing pull-ups, you got that good grip. So instead of resting with your palm, you're having to hold yourself up off the ground. So it adds a little element of harder challenge. So I've already warmed up and done a few arm rotations and stretched. So I'll do that. Give it a few minutes. Remember, if it's not worth waiting for, it's not worth having or knowing. If you think about it, that's a good quote. If it's not worth waiting for, it's not worth having. Whether that's you're driving somewhere and you're in a hurry, think if it's not worth waiting to get there, is it worth going there? But, or if you're trying to obtain something and it's going to take a week and you can't be upset, you can't get it in a day. Especially if it's something valuable. If it's worth the wait, then it's valuable. So if it's not worth waiting for, is it worth having? So let me see how I'm going to do these on camera. Let me do a few more leg stretches. I use the dumbbells because you can just hold yourself down easier. And just focus on holding the stretch. That's important. Hold it right where it hurts and hold it. I stretch both parts of the legs. Arms, shoulders. Remember, always tighten the core when you're doing your push-ups. Yeah. Let me see. Yeah, I got a blanket for the dog bed anyway. So my feet are higher than mine's on more of a 30-degree angle. I would be higher if I put my feet up here. But I want to be able to do higher up. So I'm going to be declined, so I'm going to be a declined. And then inclined would be if I'm up this way. So I'm declined, it means the feet are elevated higher than the head. And then I'm doing deficit by having the grip and hold myself up off the ground. So rather than just resting with your palms, holding yourself up, where your palms are, giving you a landing, your grip is your landing. So And I like the dumbbells that had a little wider grip, but I just have to clean these so often, the silicone. Alright, let me see. Oh. I got anything in the chat? Oh, hi. What's up, Sigma? Let me try to, I can zoom in right there. Yeah. Lock the elbows all the way up, go all the way down, make the chest touch. Almost touch, and then bounce up. 25, that's good. Stretch after, always stretch every rep. And we'll do some bicep workout today. So instead of regular curls, or the regular, we put our elbows back about that far. And they're going to work on the peak of your bicep. Let's see, I like to put my feet like at a V shape, like this, instead of straight like a V. Put my heels together and tighten your abs and core. And breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. When the air in your lungs heats up with a lot of CO2, you want to exhale that out through the mouth, snap back through the brain and the nose. So let the good stuff in through the nose, bad stuff out through the mouth. That's it. Alright. So elbows back. Behind you want your elbows to be behind your back for sure. That's it. And then hold and go slow and hold it there for a second and go slow on the way down. Focus on the peak of the bicep. Don't use the forearm at all. And you can twist. You could just focus on that part of the rep too after doing a few fuel reps. Whatever do to keep the peak pumping. Okay. Do a few shrugs. And then I'll do a few more decline deficit ones. Except I'm going to do it wider. Wider will help me work on my lats and my back. And still, it's a good chest workout. But yeah, and you can even knee push-ups and wall push-ups work on your chest, just in different ways, and work on your core. Like knee push-ups actually work on your core really good. If you tighten and engage your core while doing those, that's a good upper body workout. Just the core part. Stretch a minute. We'll get down here. Yeah, I can use this. As long as they're higher. Remember, I do the body shape like an arrow, not a T. A T would be like this. You can do it like that, it just works a different muscle. And you had to be, and I put the arms wider when I do it like that to activate. You want to activate the muscle you're working on. But engage, tighten, activate, whatever. The core, I just tighten, not just to work on the core, but if you don't activate it, you can't expect it to grow too much. It'll still work and do its job, but try this one. Alright, we're gonna do wider. Just gotta go slower, not as many reps, maybe 10. Okay. Alright, I gotta go walk my dogs. I'm a little late today. Whew. Stretch again. Remember, I like to throw a set of squats in at the end of every workout, no matter what workout I'm doing. Just one set of weighted squats. And remember, when I do squats, I stand on either heels up or heels down. But either way intensifies and does a different group of muscle workout. It's better than just standing flat-footed when you're doing squats. You can even use the dumbbell if you had to, if you can fit both heels on it. So you're up, so you're doing decline standing up, your foot's elevated backwards like this, and do the squats like that. Stretch again. You gotta make sure your knee and shin of your other foot is flat against the wall. No space between your knee and the wall. And this does the upper part of the stretch. So it stretches the muscle you just worked out on. I do the set of squats because it releases the natural HGH hormone that the human body has. And that doubles your upper body workout pretty much. Because I'm always looking for something to help the workout, and doing a squat at the end helps. At least one set or more. But yeah, that's it. Have a great day. It's Make with Mike. I gotta go on my walk. Double tap the screen.